Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And we see them in today. We got a great show for y'all, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel if you haven't already. So, yesterday was a day I was really looking forward to, okay? The reason I was looking forward to yesterday was because I was really interested to see, or hear and see, whatever, what these guys were going to say on ESPN First Take, given this bombshell trade that went down over the weekend in the middle of the night. Apparently now I'm finding out that that trade went down around 1 a.m. in the morning, East Coast time, right? So on the panel that day, or yesterday rather, they had Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, and Brian Windhorst. And to show you how big of a deal it was, this news, ESPN, that normally posts short clips on his YouTube channel of various segments, they were putting up 20-minute clips of these segments, 20+ minute clips, right? And I'm like, that lets you know ESPN also wants to ride this wave. So I click on one of the shows, and they're talking about this trade, the impact of the trade, and all of that. And, you know, Stephen A. Smith is weighing in, Shannon Sharpe is weighing in, all of that. And then they get to the aspect of a trade of this magnitude going down where it involves LeBron James, because he's not in the trade, but it affects him. And he had no idea it was going to happen. That's what Stephen A. Smith is saying. No idea that this was going to happen. And this may have been the first time LeBron has ever been in a situation like this in his career where he wasn't in the know. And then Stephen A. Smith goes on to say, had this been Kobe, they would have never done that to Kobe. And Shannon Sharpe heard that, man. And he just started going at, what about Michael Jordan? And da 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 da. I was like, yo, Stephen A. Smith just hit a nerve. But before we even get into what these guys had to say to one another, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Gametime. With the year almost over, I am super excited about creating memories with family and friends by attending various plays, theater shows, and sporting events. And when it comes time to look for tickets, Gametime is my go-to. Gametime is one of the most reliable marketplaces for last-minute tickets to the most popular events in sports, music, and theater in more than 60 cities across the United States and Canada. Gametime saves me money, time, and stress. It finds the best deals and guarantees that the tickets are legit, and it makes sure that the tickets are delivered to me on time. Gametime Picks is my favorite tool. It cuts through the fluff and shows you the best deals on great seats near you so you don't waste time searching. For example, I'm really looking forward to this upcoming game between the Lakers and the Clippers. Here's what I like to do. First, I select an all-in price to see the total ticket price up front, so I'm not surprised by the additional fees at checkout. Next, I click on Gametime Picks to check out their curated deals. And finally, I pick the ticket I want. I choose the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is we want to play this exchange for you guys between Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith, and then want to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
And let's take it, let's bring it home. God rest his soul, if Kobe Bryant was alive, would you have done something like this without letting Kobe Bryant know? I think we all know the answer to that question. Not in a million damn years it wouldn't have happened. He would have known. So if LeBron James truly did not know anything, that does give you cause to pause and make you wonder about what kind of message are they sending, because Luka is clearly the future. LeBron is not the future. He's 40 years of age. He's in the 22nd season. He's definitely going to play his 23rd season. We know how phenomenal and how great he is and how he's revered, and he should be. But for them to make this move and him not know anything about it, they can say, hey, we want to make sure it didn't get out because the slightest thing could get in the way of it. They can say all of that till the cows come home. In the end, when you have an ideal relationship with a star of that magnitude, He knows something. And they're saying they knew nothing. And if they knew nothing, that does make you look at the Lakers and think about how are they feeling about him right now.
Can I ask you a question, Stephen A? You would
Yes,
know
sir.
this. Was Jerry Krause running trades by Michael Jordan?
No, but that was different, Shannon. Jerry Krause alienated Michael Jordan from his second year in the league. Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? They didn't like him. You know, he dealt with him, but Michael Jordan was not fond, and everybody knows that story, Shannon. So that's a different situation.
I think the thing is, Kobe was homegrown. You can never go to a place and they love you like where you love him. LeBron was revered in Miami, but Miami didn't love him like Cleveland because he was theirs original. He goes to LA, but LA is never going to love him like Cleveland loved him because he's original. And he's never going to get the love and the adoration that Kobe got because they saw Kobe come in as a 17-year-old kid and leave as a married grown man with kids. So I'm not surprised by this. And you're right. My grandfather used to say, boy, two people can keep a secret, but one of them needs to be dead. In order for this, a trade of this magnitude, and not a whiff, not a hint, no aroma of this could potentially happen is baffling. I've never seen a trade of this size in any sport that at some point in time, Stephen A., we didn't even get a hint of it. Stephen A., we didn't hear nothing. Anthony Davis had just came out and said, hey, we get another big, we playing well, LeBron is still LeBron, yada, yada, yada. And there are reports that said, hey, we didn't feel he could be a 1A, and so forth and so on. But I just look at it, I think it's just, look, I like what the Lakers did because LeBron he's closer to the end than the beginning. This is what the Lakers do.
So you heard the exchange between Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith hit a nerve. You won't see it in the video, but like in the audio that we play, but in the video itself, you'll see like Shannon Sharpe started to get a little bit irritated by Stephen A. Smith bringing up that point. And then he reached for Michael Jordan. Look, what is my reaction to what he had to say? Let's address the Michael Jordan angle first because he brought up Michael Jordan and, you know, they're not being. When MJ played in a different era. MJ played in a time where the philosophy was you let management take care of what they do, and we're going to take care of what we do on the court. We don't meddle. You give us the players that you think are the best. We may make suggestions here and there, but we're going to handle whatever situation you give us. Is one of the reasons, you know, you didn't hear any stories of Michael Jordan looking to leave Chicago. Jordan had a totally different mindset. Right. So for him to try to compare Jordan to LeBron, it's a totally different thing because Jordan was drafted to a team that just wasn't any good. And then he stayed with the team and he helped build it into one of the arguably the most popular dynasties in sports history. He didn't leave. He didn't go to another team and say I didn't get enough help. No, he said, management, you do what you do. I hope you guys do a good job. They started drafting good players. They brought in Scottie and all of that. And then, you know, before you know it, they had a championship team on their hands. So it's a totally different thing. Jordan wasn't looking to go team up with nobody or something different like that. So him bringing up Jordan was just absolutely ridiculous. In the case of Kobe, if Kobe were in this type of situation, would have been different. Of course, it would have been different. And Shannon Sharpe alluded to it because Kobe was he was the Lakers, right? He was the Lakers. I can't envision any situation in which they would not let Kobe know. I mean, for goodness sake, I think one of the things that they wrote on his statue, one of his statues outside, demanded built Staples Center. That's what they wrote. So obviously they're going to let Kobe Bryant know, right? Because Kobe was a lifer. And to be quite honest with you, we didn't hear all of these stories about Kobe, you know, controlling the Lakers. The only real thing we heard about Kobe with the Lakers was when he was like, you know what? He got tired of hearing this Shaq is carrying you. And then I guess he forced the team to make a decision. It's either going to be me or it's going to be Shaquille O'Neal in his 20-year career. That's what I heard, right? But if you look at the LeBron drama that's been surrounding the Lakers in his, 6.5 years that he's been with the Lakers, it's just been one thing after the other, one thing after the other, one thing after the other. So I don't think the Lakers organization feels that sense of loyalty that they would have felt to Kobe Bryant to feel that way to LeBron James. Kobe had too much equity with the team. He had too much equity. So obviously it won't be the same thing. So Stephen A. Smith was essentially bringing up a mute point. But nevertheless, it didn't stop Shannon Sharpe from being triggered by his comments. You know, it didn't stop him. Shannon felt the type of way, like, yo, why you saying this and all that? And I can understand that, man. You know, Shannon is in a very unique place right now because he doesn't know what to think about the Lakers. And if he doesn't know what to think about the Lakers, that means he doesn't know what to think about LeBron's status of winning more championships. But hey, this is just my take on it. So what I want to know from you guys, whose side are you on with this issue? Are you on Stephen A. Smith's side or Shannon Sharpe's side? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.